Hi everyone, it's Carissa, and in this video I wanted to introduce you to some basic two-color stranded color work. This is what I've used here for the main part of my enamored cowl that will be released soon. And it is worked with two colors of yarn held at the same time, but you're only working each stitch with one color or the other. And the color that is not being used at the time ends up stranded across the back of the fabric. So you end up with sort of the reverse of what's on the front in these floats here. So you can see the chevron pattern still on the back, but these are the colors that are not being used on those stitches on the front. Let's get started, shall we? So here I have my stranded color work project in progress. And you can see I have both of my yarns attached to it. And I'm just going to, according to my pattern, I'm going to alternate on this round. I'm going to alternate 3 stitches of pink and then 3 stitches of the speckle all the way around. And I'm going to show you a few different ways to hold your yarn. You find what is most comfortable for you. So I typically hold the yarn in my left hand, so that is what I'm going to do first. And I like to separate the 2 strands with my middle finger. So I have one strand going between my ring and middle and another strand going between my middle and index fingers. That way, if the balls are going to get twisted up, they will get twisted behind my hand, and between my hand and my project, they'll straighten out. So I have my yarn separated by my finger there. I'm just going to pinch them closer to the needles with a little space in between so that I can use my needle tip to pick which color I want. So I've just done 3 speckle stitches. I'm going to do 3 pink stitches now. So I'll knit that first stitch and I'll just use the tip of my needle to pick the pink yarn. And then do that 2 more times. And then the next 3 are going to be speckled. So I'll reach in and I'll use the tip of my needle to pick the speckled yarn and do that 3 times. And it's important to spread your stitches out on your right needle as you complete them. That way the color that's not being used, the float across the back here, is not going to be too tight. If you pull that too tight, your stitches are going to be really scrunched. That's going to impact your gauge. Your fabric is not going to be very stretchy at all. So you want to make sure to spread your stitches out as you work on your right hand needle so that this strand of unused yarn along the back is nice and loose. Not too loose, just, you know, taut. All right, so let's say you hold your yarn in the right hand. This is not my preferred style, so I'm going to be a little awkward about it, but I'll try to demonstrate at least. So again, you're going to want to tension your yarn over 2 different fingers probably. And then as you work, you can pick which yarn to throw depending on which color you want to work. So I've just finished 3 stitches of the speckle. I'm going to work 3 stitches of the pink now. So I'll knit and I'll just throw the pink yarn. And again, just the pink. One more time, just the pink. And now I have 3 speckle stitches to do. So I'm just going to throw, I'm going to hold the pink out of the way and just throw the speckled yarn. And then again, and one more time. And there you have 3 pink and 3 speckled stitches holding my yarn in my right hand. I've even seen people do it with one color held in each hand. So say I have pink in my right hand and then speckle over here in my left hand, and I'm going to knit a pink stitch and throw the pink yarn with my right hand. And again, throw the pink yarn. And again, throw the pink yarn. And then I have 3 speckled stitches, so I'm going to pick that out of my left hand. And another, and another, like that. And again, as I work, I'm occasionally spreading the stitches out on my right hand needle to make sure that my floats stay nice and loose. And once I've decided which color is going in which hand, or which color goes over which finger, or which color is on top in my left hand, once I've decided that, I need to stick with that, because that way your yarns are going to be less likely to get all twisted in the back. So there you are, basic 2-color stranded color work. I hope you have fun.